After a few weeks since the infamous Depp Heard trial started, the cross-examination on Amber Heard has finally commenced, and Amber Heard is not looking very good in this trial. Johnny Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, has recently been trending on social media for all the good reasons. The said lawyer has been grilling Amber Heard since the start of her cross-examination, making the Aquaman actress lose her poise, her cool, and get her every lie exposed. Amber Heard faced pointed cross-examination from Depp attorney Camille Vasquez on Monday afternoon after testifying that her Washington Post op-ed was about herself, not Johnny Depp, as she claimed in her opening statement. So, what has transpired in the recent cross-examination? It has been a long, excruciating journey for Amber and her team for sure, but for us fans and supporters, it is one of the most exciting moments, seeing Amber crumble in front of the jury. Well, that must be a bonus. Now, without further ado, let us dive deeper into the latest Amber Heard cross-examination. But before any of that, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and you smash that notification bell for more updates on this. Now, let's dive in. Despite the fact that Depp was not identified in the infamous Washington Post piece, his lawyers claim that it defamed him. Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, questioned Heard about multiple events in which she alleged Depp injured her. In his defamation trial against Amber Heard, Johnny Depp's lawyer began cross-examining her shortly before 4 p.m. on May 16. Camille Vasquez, one of the actor's lawyers, opened the cross with a quick salvo. "Has Mr. Depp looked at you once during the entire trial?" Vasquez inquired. Heard replied, "Not that I've noticed." "But you've looked at him before, haven't you?" Vasquez poked at him. "I have." Heard admitted. "You know exactly why Mr. Depp won't look back at you, don't you?" Vasquez argued. "I do," Heard stated. "Isn't it true that he assured you that you would never see his eyes again?" Heard said, her voice a faint whisper. "I don't recall if he said that." This is just the tip of the iceberg, though. Here are some of the highlights in Amber Heard's latest cross-examination. Heard said she did not want Depp's money. Camille Vasquez, Depp's lawyer, pressed hard on her donations to the American Civil Liberties Union and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, questioning why she hadn't given the entire amount of her pledge. Heard stated that she had pledged the entire settlement and that she intended to fulfill the duty, claiming that she had been unable to do so because Depp sued her. Vasquez noted that she had received the total compensation from Depp by October 2018, 13 months before Depp sued her, and that she had not contributed the entire sum. "You don't pay for the entire house at once when you say you buy a house," Heard explained. Heard disagreed with Vasquez when she said she wanted Depp's money. "I didn't understand it and was uninterested in it. I was with Johnny because I adored him," she remarked. Heard said photo shows Depp on harmful substances, not asleep. Heard rebuffed Depp's attorney's questioning regarding images she had shot of him. Heard stated she photographed Depp to prove to him that he was passed out in that manner. "I started photographing him so he would know it was true, that it had gotten this awful," she explained. Heard said Depp was on the nod, as he would say, when his attorney said Depp was sleeping on his island in one shot. Heard disagreed that Depp was sleeping in another photo. "He wasn't actually sleeping. Sleep is distinct. When you're nodding off, you're heavily intoxicated. He didn't even see the cigarette burning on his leg in his palm, because I cared about him. It was concerning to me," she remarked. Heard frequently said he was on the nod in response to the attorney's claims that Depp was sleeping in images. Heard disputed that Depp was asleep in another photo of him, seated with dropped ice cream. "I was concerned about how terrible the meds, prescription changes, and use has gotten to the point that he couldn't feel ice cream or a lighted cigarette on him. It frightened me," she remarked. Depp's attorney presses Heard on injury photos. Heard was questioned about Depp's rings and whether or not she was wearing them when he allegedly struck her in the face in March 2016. She did not seek medical help at the time, according to Heard. Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez, pressed Heard on her look in images taken after instances in which she said Depp had hit her in the face, and on her appearance in photos taken after incidents in which she swore Depp had hit her. After an incident in which Heard testified Depp kneeled on her back, a photo of Heard had a movie launch in Tokyo showed the actress in a backless dress. According to Heard, there were no marks visible in the shot. Vasquez also inquired if Heard sought medical attention following an incident in Australia, in which she claimed she was hurt with a bottle and sustained cuts and damage to her face. Heard stated, "I didn't need to." Depp's lawyer played footage of Heard on The Late Late Show with James Corden in December 2015, which Heard had previously testified occurred following an incident in which she claimed she had a broken nose. "I did have two black eyes after that incident," she told the court Monday, confirming that a cut on her lip kept reopening, as she had previously testified. Stills from the video with Heard's mouth open were also shown by Vasquez. Heard accepted money in divorce settlement, but had not donated at all. She claimed that all she wanted in the divorce was a joint statement, but she agreed to a $7 million settlement so that it wouldn't be reversed. "I was never interested in Johnny's money," she claimed. "I just wanted him to forget about me and clear my name. That has been my position since 2016, she remarked. For tax reasons and because she was receiving the settlement in installments, she chose to contribute the settlement money over time to a children's hospital and the ACLU. She stated that she contributed in both 2016 and 2018. During that time period, Elon Musk, my lover at the time, also donated to such charities in her name, she testified. "Johnny sued me for $50 million in March of 2019, she stated, explaining why she hasn't made any additional payments. She stated that she intended to finish the donations. Amber Heard loses her calm. Heard was upset when Depp's lawyer brought up Depp's arrest for hitting her girlfriend and for sneaking James Franco into the apartment after changing locks. After 2 exhausting days of questioning, Johnny Depp's legal team ended its cross-examination of Amber Heard by probing her on her relationship with James Franco and allegations that she mistreated her ex-girlfriend Tassia Van Ree in 2009. Heard was arrested after 2 cops allegedly saw him smack Van Ree in the arm and take her jewelry off, but the charges were swiftly dropped. "Johnny Depp isn't the only partner of yours that you've mistreated," Vasquez said. Heard insisted, "I've never injured any partner. I've never mistreated Miss Depp or anyone else I've ever been romantically linked to. Your Honor, no further questions," Vasquez declared after 2 days of cross-examination. Vasquez has previously questioned Heard on why James Franco paid her a visit in her Los Angeles penthouse in May 2016. The day after the altercation with Depp that ended their marriage, the court previously heard that Depp was envious of Franco and suspected Heard of having an affair with him. The jury was given video of Franco and Heard in an apartment building's elevator. "You know that Mr. Depp was out of town May 22, 2016, didn't you?" Vasquez asked Heard, adding that the visit came from the day after she changed the locks. Heard said of Franco, "He was my friend, and he lived quite literally next door. I'd exhausted my support network, and I was happy to welcome as much friendship as I could possibly get." Elaine Bredhoft, Heard's lawyer, questioned her about building CCTV footage that showed her in the elevator with Franco shortly before 11 p.m. that night. In the video, he is seen affectionately placing his head on Heard's shoulder, but the actress defended that James did the gesture after seeing her hurt face. The cross-examination apparently did more damage than good on Amber's part, and with the recent exposed lies in the cross-examination, the trial seems to be in Johnny's favor now. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for more episodes.